or 6:52 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, October 11th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I wanted to come on and do a live here. I don't know how long I'm going to do this for. It could be 10 minutes, could be 20 minutes. Probably won't be longer than 30 minutes, as I'm still under the weather, but I'm feeling a lot better today than I did, in the last day and a half or so. But I'm still, a little congested and whatnot. Glenn, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for your first month with the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. I greatly appreciate that. Great video with the copy trading. What's your thoughts on Solana at the moment? Hey, I appreciate that. Solana, if the market does have an uptick, it could be a pretty interesting opportunity. Solana likes to run because you get a lot of I like to say the bigger dealers in finance, they like to run their money through Solana. So if you catch it at the right moment, you can get a 3 or 4x hitter with Solana. I'm not saying that now because the price is so high in comparison to when it first rallied in the early year. But it doesn't mean an opportunity's not there. Now, I'm not too into the chart at the moment, but I know something was building within the chart like about a month and a half ago. It had to play out through the bearish moment. Rob Hokelik, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 6 months with the XP Predictor. I appreciate that, my friend. Really appreciate that. Messi, welcome in. Papa Wheelie and Crazy Pole, good evening, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for your first month with the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. John Hall, good evening to you. Hope you're having a great evening. Daniel, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for 3 months plus with the XP Meteor along with Vado Damas. Appreciate that. UK Phil, good evening, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for 6+ months with the XP Predictor. And UK Phil, the other day I seen you on Fortnite, and literally when you joined, my game restarted, and when I logged back on, you were gone. We kind of crashed out. I was trying to help Julie, and then it just crashed because we were trying to do the split screen on the same PS5. It's an interesting prospect. But with XRP this weekend, there's an interesting dynamic setting up here, and I think it's already set up. It's just a matter of the carry through. Rick, welcome in, and thanks for being a very, very trusted mod. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. You got booted. Yeah, that's what happened. It reset us. So there would have been nothing in there. Yeah, you would have got the old boot because there was nobody logged on. So it would have dropped you from the party because our party got moved. I don't know. The split screen never works right. Never works right when I try to do it. No, but I got on right after on my account, and it was literally... You were gone. I was like, no. Papa says, way to get the copy trade today. Oh, wait a minute. I think he said was able to get. Good. Now, that's... if you guys are thinking about the copy trade, always look at... I would look at that short that I put out and just puts it in perspective. But XRP right now, we do have a catalyst at play. I mean, Ripple, the government, however you want to put it, when they want to make a move... They do know how to put some news out there. So, it seems to me what's happened, if you look at this, and it's actually pretty crazy how we came all the way back down, and we basically cleared that entire region out. Like, we cleared it all out. It's crazy. XRP will be on Sue. Yeah, I've been looking more into that, because some people have talked about this on the not so recent past in my audience, so I've been starting to look into it. Somebody said, the Gatman, welcome in. Man, I'll be right back. My nose is just, as you can hear, this is going to be an interesting live. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. It's going to be a rather interesting live. Been stuck in the Hartwell. I gotta look at that comment. But with XRP real quick, you know, before I get interrupted by my own running, like my draining, we've got what looks to be set up here, and it's a pretty substantial little W here. And we even corrected all the way down. But I'm telling you, we have a fair value gap right now at 50. It's right around 56 cents. And I've speculated that maybe XRP's doing this. And it's on a big bear flag, so it comes down. It swings around. And then even if it's bearish, it does one of these. And then if it's bullish, then it could do something like that. And then ultimately, you could get that big W. It's so tough, though, with this one, because I know there's that fair value gap, and that's what I'm playing up towards 56 cents. The technical target out of the short-term consolidation is right up at 56.44 approximately. So, and I could see it coming up there, even if this is bearish. You know, overall, even if this is bearish. So in my trade, I'm literally under here. This W formation's at 52.1. And I'm just under it, around 51.8. I could actually move it to 52 now that I think about it. 52, no. 51.9. I could see 51.9, yeah. So I could actually bring it up a little bit. But anyhow, it does look like, and that's not just in the 30 where we can see this. We can see this actually in the higher time frames. It actually shows up very nicely. So it does look like on this consolidation, it wants to come back up and fill that gap. Like, oftentimes, it does fill the gap. And then if we look at it in a different sense, like if we look at the shorter time frames, we're on top of the, or well, not on top of, but we're messing with the hourly right now. We could come back down and test the 20-day at 53.80. We have a golden cross in the 45. But we've already come back and back tested it as well. So I think it's going to be I think for this weekend, unless you see for some reason this get invalidated, I think it's going to be a prosperous weekend for the XRP community. Now, does that mean it's absolutely going to go our way? No. We've seen it before when it looks like it's going to go our way, and then all of a sudden something comes out and it brings out all the sellers, you know, by design, obviously. But right now it does seem we have a little catalyst to support us. Daniel, welcome in, and thanks for meeting Tom's Army for 3+ months with the XP Meteor. You know, it's been tough not doing the lives the last couple days, but I really couldn't talk. Like, yesterday I had a hard time putting out the one video. You guys can hear how hard it is right now. It's been interesting. It's been interesting. 2 hourly. Right now, if this could pull up here, this looks more like an inverted hammer, but it could end up turning into a reversal. Who said they've been stuck in the Hartwell? I did see that. Kryptonian, welcome in, and thanks for meeting Tom's Army for 6+ months with the XP Predictor. Greatly appreciate. So basically, that's what I'm looking at for this weekend. You know, Mark, welcome in, and thanks for meeting Tom's Army for over 6 months. Yeah, Mr. Casson, I'm doing better. I'm just very drainy. So, you know how that goes. Took some nice herbal remedies as well that help increase the drainage. Happy Thanksgiving weekend to all Canadians. Happy Thanksgiving to the Canadian brethren. Well, we made some homemade chicken soup today, so I'm going to eat some of that again when I get done with this. It's basically the only salads I ate the last couple days. But we'll see this weekend. Like I said, this weekend, we'll see if this can play up or if they dash our dreams again. I said I was stuck in the chart all day, but fat fingered the buttons for her. Well, I get that. So what do you think? Being stuck in the charts all day, does this look like it's got the potential to play off of here with a little W and this action plays out? I mean, it could even come back to 53.20 to retest that. Who knows? But I would like to think that this can start playing this upward resistance level. You do. Yeah, I feel the same way. It feels like it's got something set up here. And I think it's going to be an interesting weekend. Trading with J-Ride, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 3 years. Wow, 3+ years with the XRP Diamond Hands, man. That's incredible. And thank you for the $10 donation. Wow. What a show of support. Man, this could be a trick. If this doesn't pull down farther, obviously it would have to pull up pretty quickly. But if it doesn't pull down farther, this could be treated as an inverted hammer. I get nervous and then gives pop. Yep. Well, I get nervous too that it's not going to play out all the time because, you know, it's XRP. And just because it's showing something doesn't mean it's going to play out. But I do get a little comfort in the fact that Bitcoin has more than doubled XRP's performance. It looks like it put in a nice, healthy W reversal here with a nice little bull flag set up. It should bring it up a little bit higher even. And that gives me some hope that XRP, because this could very well bring us up to 68. It actually did this very nicely. We had a downward channel that we had on here that it bounced off of. So, but yeah, please hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this live. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks, Rick. Yes, indeed. So, that's a big thing with XRP right now. Obviously, Bitcoin is playing through on a much bigger pattern here. Much bigger pattern. Oh yeah, the SEC. This could be the dagger. So the cup and handle, and we've got I think we have a megaphone pattern set up here. I mean, it's just a handle, but I think the cup and handle, this, I mean, if it plays bullish, we could have some bigger fortunes here. Even if we get a rejection, it's still got higher fortunes. I played with Bitcoin this morning for a couple percent in, and yeah, nothing wrong with that. I didn't get to see the last part, but hopefully I'll see it in a sec. But you know, this is the interesting part of these patterns. Does it play true, or does it give it back? You know, I'd like to believe this is going to play true, but you never know. You know, that's why we'll see. And then go back to my earlier update. I talked about the Ripple counters SEC with cross appeal filing. So this could be the dagger, the old Gary Gensler. So, but go back to my earlier update. I just do not have the fortitude right now to do that with how stuffy I am. But please hit that like button. Only half of you have hit that like button. I would love to see that percentage come up over them. It's not even at 50%. My lord. My good lord. Ripple compliance with ISO 20022 could drive XRP integration into traditional financial system. I wish I went bigger in Bitcoin trade, up 2.3K. Hey, Daniel, that's a good amount. That's more than most probably in my audience making a week. That's just how it is right now in the U.S. Although XRP has nothing to do with ISO 20022, the coin might still benefit from Ripple's involvement with the messaging standard. The significance of ISO 20022 to the global financial industry cannot be overemphasized. Financial institutions are recognizing the importance of the ISO 20022 messaging standard, as reflected in the rate at which they have complied with the concept. So financial institutions complying with ISO 20022 standard, approximately 72% of global banks on the SWIFT network are projected to migrate to the ISO 20022 standard by the November 2025 deadline. Additionally, more institutions are expected to comply with the messaging standard by 2025 as part of SWIFT's ongoing transition. XRP Broska says, exhilarating times. Thank you, Tom. You are welcome, and thank you for the $4.99 donation. That was very generous. Seriously. Syrian, welcome in, and thanks for not only being a very trusted mod, but in Tom's Army for 3+ months with the XP Meteor. I'm going to try to get through this as long as I can, but I'm telling you right now, after I read this, you guys can already hear it. It's coming unglued already, so I'm just glad I was able to do a little bit of a live, but I'm going to keep reading this, and then we'll see what happens. For context, ISO 20022 is a globally recognized standard for financial messaging, enabling seamless electronic data exchanges between financial institutions worldwide. Notably, SWIFT aims to replace its current messaging standard, MT, with ISO 20022, driving broader adoption and compliance among financial institutions. So Ripple becomes part of the ISO 20022. Initially developed as a messaging standard for traditional financial institutions, the concept is gradually extending into the crypto sector. Crypto-related companies like Ripple have become part of the global messaging standard for financial transactions. The crypto payments company announced its membership in May 2020. At the time, Ripple emphasized that its compliance with ISO 20022 standard would allow RippleNet clients to access a network of global financial institutions through a unified API for all counterparty transactions. Is XRP ISO 20022 compliant? Following Ripple's compliance with ISO 20022, some community members speculate that XRP is also compliant with the messaging standard. Some commentators, who cares about BitBoy? So I would rather see what David Joel Cat Swartz says. He says XRP has nothing to do with ISO 20022. ISO 20022 is a messaging standard for payments. XRP is a cryptocurrency. While there could certainly be projects using both of these things, there is no real inherent overlap between them. Although XRP cannot be referred to as an ISO 20022 compliant coin, it could benefit from Ripple's involvement with the messaging standard. XRP could be integrated into existing financial systems, especially among ISO 20022 compliant banks, potentially driving the coin's adoption. Increasingly, XRP's utility in cross-border payments could also drive its adoption among ISO 20022 compliant institutions. For context, XRP facilitates faster and low-cost cross-border settlements through Ripple's payment solutions on-demand liquidity. Now, Ripple payment on ODL. XRP functions as a bridge asset between two fiats, eliminating the issues associated with traditional cross-border settlements, including high transaction fees and slower. I think we all get where that's going. And then before I go, because I'm gonna have to go, you can hear it. I can barely talk. We see gold had a great end of the week at 2,657. B2 gold's up to $3.21, up about 2.88% on the day. Silver was up 1.2% on the week at $31.52. Fortuna Silver Mines continues to slowly eke up. And let's see. First Majestic is eking up as well, back to 656. As you guys know, if you've been paying attention, I own in my own bag B2 Gold, First Majestic, and Fortuna, so I've been following these. I will, Rick, I promise, I will drink some hot water with some cloves. I got to read the rest of that. And I see the $20 donation. That's incredibly generous as well. And also, the USDT dominance has been on the downward trajectory. This is bullish for crypto. So, we'll see if this continues or if this creates an inverse pattern here, then it rockets out of here. Right now, it's set up as a downward move, but we'll see, because this could be a consolidation and then it ekes itself back up. So, it's going to be a very interesting weekend is all I'm going to say. Now, I'd like to think that XRP will break free, and we're going to have a bullish weekend for the holders, or at least it's going to be a nice weekend for us. But we'll see if XRP has any surprises. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back down to 53.5. But we'll see. We'll see. And thank you, Daniel, for the $20 donation. All that, I got to see what that says. All the dedication and something. But I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. I'm going to read this. And I promised Julie I would do no longer than, well, she said to do no longer than 20 minutes, so I won't. I'll keep it right where she said. Right where she said. But Daniel said, all that dedication you have biting you. We appreciate you, brother. Get some Earl chamomile. I think that. And, man, there's a lot of good suggestions in there. Thank you for that, my friend. Thank you for that. He says, chamomile and honey on me. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And JW, thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 1 year. Everybody, I'm going to go. I'm going to go eat some more chicken soup. I'll bounce back. I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday. I just have a lot of draining today, which some of it is self-induced because I took a hermo remedy that actually helps you get rid of some stuff. But yeah, I mean, I would like to believe, even if this bounced its way back down, I would like to believe that this still would just bounce off of this as a support on the uptrend. XRP Broski. I've heard of XRP crypto be part of the clearing US. Ooh. I've heard this too. Clearing US debt. Rumor has it. Yes, I've heard this as well. Well, I mean, we'll see if it ever comes to fruition. And thank you for the $4.99 donations. Wow. What a generous audience this evening. What a generous audience. Brian also with the $5 donation on Cash App. A very generous audience this evening. Like, thank you so much. It's a shame I can't do this longer, but I literally need to go blow my nose too, and I don't want to keep going back and forth, and then yada yada yada. So I think you guys get it. You don't want to hear me, you know, too much. So that's where we stand. Unless we invalidate this setup here at 52 cents approximately, this should be good for the weekend. We should be good for the weekend. We got a nice W reversal. We have a nice catalyst in the fact that Ripple is not going to sit down lightly, and they're going to cross appeal the SEC. I still have more information too, which sucks, but I just can't get through it. I don't have enough power. So thank you all so much for this evening. Thank you for tuning in. Have a blessed evening, and I will see you guys soon. I promise. I will see you soon. With the worthless comment to take us out as well with the antic. XRP is worthless. Sell yours so I can buy it cheaper. Hey, I love it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep that worthless talk going so we can all buy it cheaper. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Reverse psychology so we can get it cheaper. Haha, I love it. I love it. Tanya, welcome in from Portugal. I'm sorry, Tanya, but I'm leaving right now just because I've been under the weather the last couple of days. So you haven't missed anything. I hope you're having a great vacation in Portugal. And thank you for being in Tom's Army for over 2 years. That's incredible. It's almost as if you timed your vacation knowing that I wasn't going to be doing a live the last couple of days. I think that was ingenuity on your part. I really do. Oh, I appreciate it, Antic. I really appreciate it. You know, I have a hard time leaving because I really like doing the show. You guys know how it goes. But, I mean, we're having a little bit of a little surge here at the end of the day. End of the trade day, we got back up over this little area. It'd be nice to get a close over 54 cents at minimum. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, have a blessed evening, everybody. And I will take care of myself, and we'll do this.